Hey guys, John here from Portable Device Parts with another tutorial. Today's tutorial is an Acer Aspire 5542 15.6 inch LED screen. Now this is probably the most common screen on the market and it's probably one of the easiest to actually fix. So first of all, what you need is a Phillips head and a separating tool. Okay, now the first thing that you have to do is remove the bezel caps, and I'll just point them out here. There's four, 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, I've already pulled 3 off, so I'll just pull a 4th one off. Get a pair of tweezers, and you just take them off like that. Make sure you put them in a place where you can't lose them. Don't stick them to the bezel because they'll fall off and you'll lose them. Okay, so the next step is take the screws out with a Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, I'm just trying to get out of the way of the camera, so excuse me if it looks a bit awkward. I'm actually a lefty, so now if you click on the link directly below, you can find the correct screen for this model. All screens sold come with a toolkit and free screen protector with separating tool. Okay, so there's 4 screws. Now, I'll try and show you the best possible way. Now, make sure you put the screws in an area where you don't lose them. Okay, now we have to take the bezel off. So you can start from the bottom, pulling this with 2 hands. Don't use one, make sure you use 2 so there's a broader range so it doesn't actually, well, the plastic's pretty hard to break, but if you do, they're still pretty cheap to actually replace. So you pull out, and then you go around the side and around the top, and you pull out as well. Okay, so I'll just try to show you guys on camera how it's done. So you just pull like this, up, up, and around, up and around like that. This one is a bit easy. It's obviously been opened before, but you might feel that the clicking is actually breaking it. The clicking sound is good, so make sure that when you do pull it up and you hear a clicking sound, like it's almost breaking, that's a good sound. I mean, as I said, the worst case scenario is you can actually break the bezel, and they're like $20 or $30 from Amazon or eBay. Okay, so once this majority is off, you got to pretty much put the screen at a right angle, and it might take about 5 minutes or so to do this if you haven't done it before, but you just jimmy it off like in a certain way. So this one is pretty tricky, but I should be able to. There we go. You just jimmy it off and move the actual hinge around, and eventually you'll be able to pull it off. So now we've got the screen exposed, and it's as simple as taking the screws out from the side. And what I mean by side is, I'll point the actual torch. There's a hinge here, and you've got screws there. There should be about 2 on each side, 4 totaling. Obviously on this model someone's opened it up before and they didn't put all the screws back, so there's one that's fallen out there, but we'll just, if it's a bit hard to actually get the screwdriver in the side there, you can loosen the hinge at the front here with the two screws there. But don't take the screws out because you don't need to take them out. So we just take the 4 screws out. I'm going to try and do it without loosening it. I've got a fairly small screwdriver, so it shouldn't be an issue, but putting it back in might be, so we'll see. And we do the other side. Should be 2, well there was 2 on this side, so 4 totaling on the Aspire 5542 on the hinges. Make sure you don't forget them. Now once you've taken those 4 screws out, you get the broken panel and you fold it. You've got to take the actual camera off first. Here we go. Actually, don't take the. You can do 2 options here. you can take the camera off and fold it down, which it should come off pretty easy because these are, you know, fairly old, the actual stickers. And then you just peel that off. Okay. Now you'll see that you've got the main connector here. This is the LCD connector. What you do is you lift the plastic. Try and lift the plastic without actually ruining it, because you want to use that again. And I'll show you what I mean by use it again, because the most important thing is reconnecting it and making sure there's no movement. If there's a bit of movement and you haven't connected it properly, you're going to see a blank screen, a grey screen, or something similar. Okay, so as you can see, I've taken that part off. Now there should be a sticky underneath side to it, and I'll try and pull that off. If it doesn't come off easy, you can use a separator tool and just like pull it up like that. It doesn't really matter, as long as you don't break the actual cable, which is pretty hard to do, but or bend it too much, you should be fine. It's not like you can break the screen again. There we go, so that's the old screen out. Then you just get a new screen. I'll just try to find one. That's all right, I'll just cut it out. You know how to edit video. Oh man, I can do anything. Wow. Now I'm just going to see, this is faulty, but maybe if I recode it, it'll work. You get what I mean?
If you recode screens, so it's compatible with the laptop.
No. No, people that sell them don't do that, don't worry. It's just JB because he's a genius. I'm like Kanye West of the laptop screen wall.
How did you get so smart?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see what I can open and what I can recode this with. I'm going to throw this away if it doesn't fucking work.
I'll just throw a screen.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Monday.
Monday!
You can send back to your supplier.
No Monday! I can send to Amy for her baby!
You send it to a supplier? Okay.
Baby need milk! Milk! Baby need milk! That's what she used to say. Baby need milk! Amy, come when you send money! So what does John do? Send her 1,000 baht and she didn't fucking come.
You sent 1,000 baht?
Don't ask.
Did you really?
Yes!
When?
But she said she was gonna come, didn't she?
4,000 baht.
Oh, but she's like, oh, I need money for the buses to come and stuff.
Wallet to your house.
Yeah.
To Australia.
No, not to Australia.
I was going to say, that's a cheap 1,000 baht.
Weird. Yeah, it just didn't work out, Brian, didn't it?
She fucking roided you.
Buffalo. She saw the buffalo from a mile away, mate.
How did you transfer it?
Just put it in the bank account, in the local bank. They got deposit machines there. Like, even the lady looking at me at the bank was like, I'm pretty sure, like, oh, why you're getting rorted, you fucking stupid cunt. Like, you got no idea.
Well, they didn't know how to suck you.
Oh, still.
Come back when I'm fucking still doing this.
Because I'm in it. I'm trying to save money, man. Trying to save money, man.
1566 W2. We'll try that one. Yeah, right.
Come on. We're done, Blazy. Okay, now once you get the new screen, obviously just check it's all fine, and the connector pin is here, and what you need to do now is just connect everything back in reverse. So it's pretty easy. You plug it at the bottom. And that still doesn't work, so it's going in the bin.
That's a great video.
I'm a professional editor. Fucking hell. Man, I hate throwing perfectly good screens away. It really is a waste of money. Okay, well, time to waste some money. Oh. Another dud screen. Another broken screen. Let's see if this fucker works, eh? Money, Brian. Maybe you need milk. 2 dud screens. What a fucking waste. Okay, what you do is you just get the replacement screen, flip it over, now put the plug in. Now watch this plug part here, this is the most important part. Most people will plug it in and, I'll just show you something, they will put it in just not flush as it should go by a micromillimeter. Now that'll cause stuff like blank screens, bright white screens, all these different types of symptoms, so to speak. And get some tape, some electrical tape of some sort, and put it on just so everything is secure, because that's the most important thing, that there is no movement. If there's movement when you open and close the laptop lid, what's going to happen is it's going to eventually loosen, and then you're going to have screen problems again. So once everything's flush, everything's stuck back as it should be still fairly sticky. You just do everything in reverse now. And that's as good as done. So thanks for watching the video. Please like this video, please subscribe to the channel, and by all means follow the link in the comments to purchase your laptop screen. Pretty much it's 2 days anywhere, worldwide delivery, and you get a toolkit, screen protector, and a separating tool. Thanks a lot guys, bye.